Bits of History, brought to you by the Seward Community Library Museum. My name is Lee Pileski. This bit is part 2 of the Alaska Flag story. It tells the story of the Alaska Flag poem and song. After the territorial legislature adopted Benny Benson's design as the official flag of Alaska in 1927, the Commissioner of Education, Lester D. Henderson, proposed to send each student in the territory a miniature Alaska flag and a copy of the law, which adopted it as the official flag. Marie Drake, his secretary, said that most students would not read the law or would find it confusing. She suggested that instead of the law, a short poem explaining the flag's design be sent to the students. "All right, go ahead and write one," he told her. "I will," she declared. The result was the poem Alaska's Flag. 8 stars of gold on a field of blue, Alaska's flag. May it mean to you the blue of the sea, the evening sky, the mountain lakes and the flowers nearby, the gold of the early sourdough's dreams, the precious gold of the hills and streams, the brilliant stars in the northern sky, the Bear, the Dipper, and shining high, the great North Star with a steady light, over land and sea a beacon bright. Alaska's flag to Alaskans dear, the simple flag of a last frontier." Marie Drake was born in Van Wert, Ohio, February 11, 1888. She married James Drake in 1907 in Van Wert, where she was a social worker with the YWCA and the Red Cross. She and her husband came to Juneau after World War I. He went to work for the Bureau of Public Roads, and she got a job with the newly formed Territorial Department of Education. She started as secretary to the Commissioner of Education, became the Deputy Commissioner of Education in 1934, and retired in 1945. In recognition of her devotion to the youth of Alaska, she received an honorary degree of Doctor of Letters from the University of Alaska on May 26, 1958. The music for the song Alaska's Flag was written by Eleanor Dusenberry, a public school choral director and singer. She was the wife of Colonel Ralph Dusenberry, the commanding officer of Chilkoot Barracks at Haines from 1933 to 1936. She had fallen in love with Alaska during her stay here, and after she returned to her home in Omaha, Nebraska, she wrote the music for Marie Drake's poem, as she explained, from pure, unadulterated homesickness for Alaska. Eleanor visited Juneau during the summer of 1938. "I met Marie," she reports, "at the Baranof Hotel. I played the tune for her at the piano. When I finished, there were tears on her face. Fortunately for me, she loved it." Eleanor published the song in the fall of 1938 and soon became popular throughout Alaska. Benny Benson is reported to have said he never heard the song without getting tears in his eyes. In 1955 it was made the official song of the Territory of Alaska, and after statehood in 1959 of the State of Alaska. A very memorable singing of the song occurred on June 30th, 1958, when the U.S. Senate voted in favor of statehood for Alaska. Since the U.S. House of Representatives had voted in favor of Alaska statehood on May 28th, this vote meant that Alaska would finally become the 49th state. After the vote, a group of statehood supporters withdrew to the Senate chapel. Ada Ween of Fairbanks offered a prayer of gratitude, and then Neva Egan, the wife of Bill Egan, soon to become Alaska's first state governor, sang the Alaska Flag song. No doubt many of those listening remembered Benny Benson's words when he described his flag design in 1927. "The North Star for the future state of Alaska, the most northerly of the Union." Marie Drake died in Juneau on March 5, 1963. Eleanor Dusenberry died October 17, 1980 in Oceanside, California. The piano on which she first played the tune for Marie Drake was destroyed by a fire at the Baranof in 1984. The University of Alaska Foundation now has full ownership rights to the Alaska Flag song. A second verse to the song was written by Carol Barry Davis, State Poet Laureate from 1967 to 1969. The verse recognizes Benny Benson and the role of Alaska Natives in Alaska's history. Written in 1987, there has been an effort to have the legislature make the verse an official part of the Alaska Flag song, but all bills to do so have failed to pass. The words of the verse are, "A native lad shows the dipper stars for Alaska's flag, that there be no bars among our cultures. Be it known through years the native past has grown to share life's treasures hand to hand, to keep Alaska our great land. We love the northern midnight sky, the mountains, lakes, and streams nearby. The great North Star with a steady light will guide all cultures clear and bright. With nature's flag to Alaskans dear, the simple flag of the last frontier." The singing of Alaska's flag is now a standard part of public events in Alaska. For example, at the dedication of the Iditarod Centennial Statue in Seward on May 3, 2012, the song was sung by the students of William H. Seward Elementary School.